A couple of things we came away with. The biggest one of them all, apart from, intervention takes time. It shouldn't be rushed.
And money.
And money, which, it's an easy thing to say and it's probably quite true. But, I mean, more specifics, more tangible things, is the need for a more realistic look at mandates of peacekeeping missions and these sorts of nation-building operations. More scope and realistic mandates.
We went to Bosnia, which was actually one of the first stories that we really wanted to do for this series, because we had been reading about the tensions there and it just wasn't getting covered at all in the US press. And for us, Bosnia represented a country that seemed quite stable now. It had been 14 years since the peace agreement. Roads had been rebuilt, utilities were in place. People were returning to their pre-war homes, some successfully, some not as much, but there was movement. And everything looked fine, but under the surface there was this ongoing fragility that really had to do with the ethnic composition of the country that had really stayed the way it was since the Dayton peace agreements. There had been no progress made on that front, and is now being manipulated by a new wave of nationalist rhetoric, and a lot of people are really concerned about the place falling back into war. And I think actually in the next 6 months or so, it's a place that we're going to keep an eye on because there are presidential elections coming up in the fall.
Rethinking mandates, security sector reform, and trying to have some provisions for a social and economic program at the same time. Those are kind of the general thoughts that we have. There are more things, and we'd be eager to discuss them.